An overflowing blessings to everyone for our daily verse. We're now at Exodus chapter 29 in verse 10 up to verse 14. Lead the bull to the entrance of the sacred tent, where Aaron and his sons will lay their hands on its head. Kill the bull near my altar in front of the tent. Use a finger to smear some of its blood on each of the four corners of the altar, and pour out the rest of the blood on the ground next to the altar. Then take the fat from the animals inside, as well as the lower part of the liver and the two kidneys with their fat, and send them up in the smoke on the altar. But the meat, the skin, and the food still in the bull's stomach must be burned outside the camp as an offering to ask forgiveness for their sins of the priests. So yes, it is true that in the Old Testament they do the so-called sacrificial offering, wherein they offer the blood of animals for them to be forgiven by God. So it is during the time of Moses. However, we are fully aware that we are now in the New Testament, and we are fully aware whose blood or what kind of blood has the power to forgive sin. And that blood was shed and poured there at the Calvary. Yes, it is the blood of Christ. So you must be fully aware how powerful the blood of Christ is. See, though your sin is black as coal, it could be as white as snow. So we as a Christian, we as a believer of Christ, we as a disciple of Christ, we as a servant of Christ, we must exercise the power of the blood of Christ. We must experience the power of the blood of Christ. See, you are forgiven regardless of your past, regardless of how dark is your past, regardless of your sin, regardless of your generational curse, regardless of the sin of your ancestor that caused you to be cursed. So regardless of those things, God can still forgive you by the blood of Christ. So what we must do, we being the redeemed, what we must do, we need to continue in serving Him, in worshiping Him, and allowing God to change us on a daily basis, because we are washed by the blood of Christ on a daily basis. We are empowered by the blood of Christ on a daily basis. We are purified by the blood of Christ on a daily basis. So you must be ready for the transformation given by God. So are you ready? God will remove the source of your sin, the source of your addiction, the source of, and even the source of your pride, because of His blood. His blood is so powerful that He can change your atmosphere and your surroundings. Okay? So you must be ready, because that's the power of the blood of Christ. And that same blood is powerful enough to purify you and to empower you to be useful in His kingdom. So be ready. Okay?